Okay, welcome back to the Abasi Amin YouTube channel. Today is going to be a little people ready update. The temp agency. All right. Um, I used to work for them before they were called Labor Ready. Now they're called People Ready. and the first assignment I had, um, beginning of, no late January, and it lasted till like almost mid March. I took a week off, took care of some medical stuff. Uh, Yesterday, got another assignment. This time for only 2 days. The other one, the first one for like almost 2 months. This one 2 days. That's how it goes with these temp agencies. Um, if you need a job, something quick, and you don't mind temping, click on the link in the description box below and sign up. You download the app and you just accept whatever job that you want on that's on the app. Sometimes it's not a lot of jobs there. I noticed that I'm in the Northeast here in the New York area. I noticed that on Fridays, it seems to be a lot of jobs, right? Um, this week, there's job postings throughout the week, but I think that is because last week the app wasn't working for some reason. It was malfunctioning, operating technical difficulties, malfunctioning. So when the app started functioning again, I guess there were a lot of jobs popped up. Usually people snatch them up right away, whatever, if they live close by. So if you're going to work this job, first of all, you should use my link. That way I could make some money when you make money, and then you'll get once you uh, take a job, whatever, you can start referring people too. Get like $100. I'd rather get $100 for referring you or somebody than to have to work for it. But anyway, just some cute um, tips. There's nothing fancy. This video don't have to be long. The first thing is show up on time, because the people who are hiring you, well, they're hiring the agency to hire you, they do look at that. You may be 5 minutes late or something like that. I mean, they may not say anything, but they notice. But if you work good throughout the day, you probably could make that up. But if you're going to be there for multiple days, you don't want to start the day off like that. Start the gig off like that. And I use New York City Transit, but what I do is, I just, how you go into the app, the transit app, or you can go into the Google app and you say you want to get to whatever place you're going to go to. Let's say the job started at 8 o'clock, like this job did. I put down that I want. What do I have to do to get there at 7:40, and I go with that. If I put down 8 o'clock, one little thing could go wrong. A bus is late or a train is late. Then you're off. You're late, and you'll say, "Oh man, I tried to get there. The bus was late. The train was late." But set it for like 20 minutes, even 30 minutes beforehand. What I mean by if you want to arrive at 7, set it that so to give you the directions for somebody who want to arrive at 6:30 or 6:40. That's another thing. Um, every job, even a temp job, and you go to a site, involves politics. Some real heavy politics and some not. So you got to participate in soft politics and know how to be a people person. Just to make things easy. I'll give you an example. Like today, um, they have at this particular site they had a human or passenger elevator, then they have a freight elevator. Our job was to unload the trucks and bring the stuff up to the fifth floor using the freight elevator. But on the fifth floor, there was a blockage. Some stuff was piled up, and it will be hard to take the stuff in and go around it because it was blocking the way, and you couldn't just move it with your hand. You need like a hand jack, and we were using the hand jack. But anyway, it was more convenient to use a passenger elevator, right? And we got permission to do so, and from the person who that we reported to. But a lady had came down. She said, Oh, don't use this elevator. I explained to her, we have permission to use the elevator from the site. I use the term site supervisor. She says, I'm the site supervisor. You know, don't use the elevator, whatever. Well, she talked in a nice way, but just a little thing like that. I didn't want to have a big thing between her and our boss. I didn't want to say, well, our boss said we got permission. She would have said, well, get permission from who? He didn't get permission from me. I'm the site supervisor. So instead of saying, no, what do you mean? We got permission, plus there's a blockage. I didn't even go into that. I just said, okay. So I went back to our supervisor and say, oh, the lady, she said she's a site supervisor. She said, don't go that way, blah, blah, blah. And he said, all right, fine. So, just little stuff like that or whatever. You try not to. I'll give you another example too. We're supposed to just do labor, like you move this, like today, unload the trucks. But sometimes you go to a site, they want you to do sort of like semi-skilled or skilled labor. You stuff you're not certified in. Use this particular tool to do this. Demo this wall, knock this wall down, use this, whatever it is. Or use this saw, use this drill, all these tools and things like that. And I don't think we're really supposed to do that. But I look at it like I'm not really a work with your hands type of person. I'm just doing this now because this is what I'm doing. But it's unskilled labor, so anybody can do it, right? Now the skilled labor, I look at it like, well, even though maybe I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm gonna learn something. But I have to make a judgment. Is it too dangerous what they ask me to do? If I feel that it's too dangerous, then I would respectfully but forcefully decline to do it. But I wouldn't start off with, no, we ain't supposed to do that, blah, blah, blah. But, just you kind of like pick your battles. I would save that battle for something that I feel that it's dangerous for me to do. Because just as anything else, in my other video, I said this is a felony friendly temp agency, right? They don't discriminate because of that, at least not in my experience. Let's go back to the joint, the jail, the joint, the prison. Let's give an example there. Um, One of the rules was, I don't know what it is now, but one of the rules was you're not supposed to handle another inmate's another prison's property because things come missing and stuff like that. You're supposed to not touch their stuff, right? But sometimes a guy will, let's say you're working on the chair. I forgot what they call them. In the South, they call them trustees, right? I forgot what they call them, like chair maintenance or whatever like that. Like you're working on a chair on a unit, and then one of the guys, somebody from there, they go somewhere else and they get locked up. When I say locked up, they're already locked. I mean, go to the hold, which is the jail inside of the jail, right? And then the officer will get a call and say, so and so is not coming back because he's in the hold. Pack his stuff up. Now he is supposed to pack his stuff up because you're now as an inmate yourself. You're not supposed to touch another inmate's stuff. But a lot of times, a person would want to make their job as easy as possible. So they'll tell you, go pack this stuff, blah, 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 blah. If the guy is in a gang, all right, something like that, and if I know that, I would say, well, maybe he's like one of his, um, I guess I should term homeboys, one of his home, maybe this guy over here should do it. But if he insists on I do it, I would tell one of his, I say, look, man, so and so went to the hole, he can come back. They told me to pack his stuff up, you want to take a look at it. I don't want this thing where I'm not supposed to do it anyway, but something is missing. Well, who packed this stuff up? So if I seen one of his quote unquote homeboys around, then I would tell him, listen, I'm about to, blah, blah, blah. So that would kind of chill that out. So that's like politicking away. If I tell the guard, no, I'm not going to do it, I mean, he's not going to write me up for refusing, but he's going to get an attitude, maybe. He probably not sure now. When I need a favor, he probably won't do it because I may ask him to do something that technically he's not supposed to do. So you kind of like politic your way through there on the inside. On the outside, some of these jobs, you kind of like politic your way there. You politic your way there also, rather. So I'm going on 10 minutes. I don't want to blabber uh, too much about this. Basically, you want to do it, click on the link below. If you pick a job, show up early. If you're on time, you're late. But if you're early, you're on time. So you start off on the right foot. Try to not to get involved in conflicts and stuff like that. And make it as enjoy as possible. Enjoy it as much as possible. If you don't like a particular thing or a particular site, you can tell your office, please, don't send me there anymore, as opposed to blowing things up. Then you kind of get to that day, get through that day, and maybe you just don't go back there anymore if it's that bad of a class. Since I want the $100, I'm going to say it one more time. If you want to work this temp job, maybe you have a hard time getting a job, maybe you have a felony or something like that, whatever the case may be. Click on the link in the description box below, and then you download the app, and then you take it from there, and then you can choose which job you want. But you still got to pick an office that's close to you. If you're on probation, you're on parole, and if your office, let's say you're on a state line, and on the satellite, the app, it will tell you which office is close to you. If the office that is close to you is across state lines, let's say it's 20 minutes away across state lines, so they'll say, well, that's your home office. And there's another office, maybe it's 40 minutes away, but it's within your state. Pick the one within your state. Don't pick the one that's closest to you, because if you're presently in that situation, as I said, on papers, you don't want to unnecessarily go to other states without permission and all that stuff. So show up on time. Bring the proper equipment. Yeah, they'll tell you which equipment on the app. It'll tell you what you're supposed to bring and what you're not supposed to bring. Politics is unavoidable, but keep it to a minimum. Try to smooth things over, make things go smoothly, and do what you have to do and just get paid. It can't be, can't say much more than that, and I'm not going to. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get notified in case I talk about something else that may be interesting. If you dislike People Ready, you dislike me, or you dislike this video, don't be afraid to hit the thumbs down button, hit the dislike button, but hit it 2 times, just to be sure. Thanks for viewing this video, and enjoy your day.